Here in this video, I'd like to give you an overview on how to make use of the information which is available on the journal website. As far as the publication is concerned, we'll have to be very, very clear about various publishers are there in the market. We'll have to be very clear about various journals are there in the market, including a predatory journal, so that we refrain from publishing in such journals. And also, we should be very clear about the informations which are provided in various journals. The biggest worry of any researcher across the globe is not about conducting the research or not about writing the research report, but about publishing the research report. Almost all the researchers have this worry in their mind: when I'm going to publish, where I'm going to publish, how long it is going to take for me. But if a researcher can able to identify the journal right at the time of finalizing the research topic, they're able to ensure that their research paper is communicated to the right journal at the right time and the right publication happens. In the previous videos, we discussed about various tools which are available for the researcher to identify a relevant journal, be it for the review of literature or be it for identifying the experts who are there in the particular research area, or also to identify the journal where a researcher can use it for sending the research report for the publication. One such tool which I'd like to showcase to all of you is Elsevier Journal Finder. Of course, we also discussed about JANE, we discussed about Springer Journal Suggester. In this video, I'd like to give you a demo on how a researcher can identify a suitable journal by using a particular journal finder, which is a Elsevier Journal Finder, which I'm going to use now. Let me share the screen for all of you to understand how the Elsevier Journal Finder works. Let me share the screen. Share window. Yes, window. Now let me go into the Microsoft page. Yeah, I hope my screen on Elsevier Journal Finder is visible. Now, once I go into the Journal Finder, it prompts me for two information. One is it prompts me for entering the paper title. Second, it is prompting for the abstract. So what I'm going to do is, now I'm going to copy the information of one of my research paper for the demonstration purpose and add this information in the journal finder, which is a Elsevier Journal Finder. Now I'm going to enter the paper title. This is my paper title. Second, I'm going to copy the abstract of my paper. This is the abstract. Let me copy it now. It's in the PDF. It's taking some time for me to copy it. Yeah, I've copied the abstract and then I'm just giving the find journal. As soon as I give the search, it gives me a list of 36 journal matching your paper, which publishes paper related to the topic what I have given in the Elsevier Journal Finder. If you look at here, the topic what I have given in the Elsevier Journal Finder is understanding stakeholders' intention to follow National Education Policy 2020 using the theory of planned behavior, and this is what is my abstract is all about. But if you look at the topmost journal, what is suggested by Elsevier Journal Finder, it shows Journal of Cleaner Production, Journal of Retailing and Consumer Services, Resources and Conservation Recycling, Waste Management, Case Studies on Transparent Policy. If you ask me as a researcher, am I satisfied with this title which is given by Journal Finder? I'm not satisfied, because the easiest way to identify a suitable journal for any publication is to check whether our area of research or the title of research is reflecting in the journal title. So I'm looking for some journal which is actually providing information about education, because it's going to be much easier for me to communicate to such journal which will have more specific focus with regards to education. For example, International Journal of Management Education. This is one of the probable journal which will have opportunity for me to communicate my research paper. Before even going into the journal, I like to give some of the insights on what are the various information which are visible for the researchers or the searchers. Is first is the site score with regards to the journal, and it also provides information on how long it takes for the author to receive the first decision with regards to their paper communicated to your journal. The time you are communicating your paper, the editor will go through, the reviewer will go through. First of all, they will do a quality check with regards to your paper, whether it is meeting to the journal requirements. So if you look at here, you can go to the search button, you can check. If you want it in a shorter time, it will show you some of the journal, how long it takes. In 1 week, there is not even a single journal which will give you the status of your research publication. 8 weeks is the 7 weeks also, it's very much there. So using this, some of the option, you will able to identify the relevant journals for you to communicate your research paper and to receive the first decision whether your research publication is accepted for the peer review or it's not accepted. There are sometimes desk rejection also possible, where if your particular paper is not matching with the requirement of the journal, then the editor itself will reject. They will not be sending to the reviewer itself. And also you have publication type journals that offer gold open access and a journal with a subscription. The difference between these two is when you are going for an open access, you will able to have your research paper open for anyone across the globe to view your paper, download the paper, and read the paper in a click of a button. Whereas if it is a subscription type, it is open only for the institution which have subscribed to view all the paper which are published in a particular journal. So since I'm not satisfied with the top searches given by Elsevier Journal Finder, I'm going to search any journal which uses the area of my research, which is the education. Let me select one of the journal and go to the journal and try to find out the information which are provided by the journal for the author. So let me select one journal which is called as International Journal of Management Education. Before even going to the journal, we'll be able to know the text match score. If you look at here, the abstract what I have given and the match score also, it's very much given in the journal homepage itself. And this journal publishes a paper which are under open access category and also on the subscription category. And it clearly given information with regards to the ISSN number. As I mentioned earlier in my previous videos, you have two numbers. One is ISSN and another is ISBN. ISSN stands for International Standard Serial Number, whereas ISBN stands for International Standard Book Number. That is only for the book publication. Here you have the site score of the journal. You have the impact factor. The acceptance rate, it's only 18%, and time to the first decision, it takes minimum of 4 weeks, which is 1 month, and time to the publication is 5 weeks. The difference between the first decision and the time to the publication is the moment when you are communicating your paper, and if it matches to the journal requirements, and if they find that it is meeting the focus area of the journal and the layout of the paper is in lines of the journal, then they'll be sending it to the reviewer. Usually the journals will be sending to 2 reviewers, 2 peer reviewers. They are anonymous reviewers who are your subject matter expert. They will be reviewing your paper and then send the report to the editor. Editor in turn will tell you whether your paper has been accepted or rejected. If it is accepted, whether it is accepted with the minor revisions or whether it is accepted with the major revisions. So this information can be submitted. This information can be accessed before even going into the journal. Let me go into the journal page. So here I have an option of journal website. So the moment I go to the journal website, let me check whether this page is visible for all of you. Let me reshare again. Let me go to this one. Yeah, this is the homepage of the International Journal of Management Education. As soon as you go to the journal homepage, you can find out what are the various latest issues are there, all issues, articles in press before the publication, special issue and article correction. Here, in case if there is any kind of conference publication, or in case of a particular theme which was identified the journal, in case if they have communicated to the authors to submit their manuscript for special issues, that will be appearing here. And the linked data sets related information, sign in to get up alerts. In case if you feel that the International Journal of Management Education is of your research area, and you can sign in for alerts if there is any kind of publications happening, announcement happening, you will able to receive the alert from your email ID itself. And also they have provided some of the statistics with regards to time for the first decision, and how long the review time takes, 9.2 weeks, and the publication time is only 2.2 weeks. As the impact factor grows up, the peer review process also becomes very complicated. I would say, like, I wouldn't say complicated, I would say it will become more of quality oriented. They will be ensuring that your research manuscript of top-notch quality, so that you will be able to get more readers who will cite your paper. Thereby, the impact of the journal also will go up. And also, they have given clear details with regards to the aim and scope of the journal. Let me read out what is the aim. They have mentioned the International Journal of Management Education provides a forum for scholarly reporting and discussion of developments in all aspects of teaching and learning in business and management. The journal seeks reflective papers which brings through their pedagogy and theories of management learning, descriptions of innovative teaching which include in all the business and management disciplines. So as I'm reading the first submissions, or they are welcoming from the journal itself, it talks about critical perspectives on education. National Education Policy 2020, it's considered to be a critical perspective of education with regards to the Indian education system. I'm sure this journal can be a potential journal where I can able to submit my research paper and get it published. And the journal also provided details about various other aspects with regards to the editorial board. When you go to the editorial board, you will be able to know who is the editor-in-chief, who are the associate editors and editorial board members. And also you will have details about the reviewers of the journal. Some journal will be mentioning as reviewers. Here I do not find the review details, but if you look at here, almost all the editors and the editorial-in-chief all are from prestigious universities, and you also will be able to view their full biography. These are the people who have definitely worked on your research area, who are considered to be the experts, who will be able to critically review your research and then take a decision whether to accept or not accept. If it is accept, is there any kind of modification that needs to be done before even accepting for the final publication in the journal. And also, I'm surprised to see the diversity of editors who are there in this particular International Journal of Management Education. 57% of men, 43% of women, and 0% of non-binary or gender diverse, 0% prefer not to disclose. And here also you have details with regards to which country people are representing. If you look at from India, we do not have anyone as such who are representing from the International Journal of Management Education. You have one from United Kingdom and 16 from United Kingdom, 5 from Australia, and United States of America is 2. And you also have details with regards to the abstract and the indexing. This particular journal is indexed in Academic Journal Guide, and also it has SSCI, Social Science Citation Index, and also it is indexed in Scopus. We have discussed in detail about different types of indexing in the earlier video. In case if you are not having any information about it, or in case if you want to refer it, please go back to my video on databases and indexes and check that. And here also you have some of the news and the editorial choice. And you have details with regards to submit your articles, guide for the authors, call for papers, open access options, language editing services and other services. Under submit your articles, you will able to have your exclusive software where you will able to submit your research article by selecting various terms and conditions. And the guide for the authors will provide you various manual on how are you supposed to prepare your manuscript, right from your research paper, your submission checklist of your research paper, ethics, informed consent and patient details, declaration of interest, submission declaration, verification, use of inclusive language, reporting sex and gender-based analysis, author contribution, authorship, change to authorship, all the details which is required from A to Z of including the copyright, role of the funding source, open access submission. How are you supposed to prepare your manuscript in lines with the journal? And also they have provided details with regards to the data visualization, supplementary materials, research data. Research data talks about the data what you have collected, research elements, and the details with regards to in case if your article is accepted, the details with regards to the online proof correction of prints. If you have any other inquiries, all such information are available. So as a journal, they are ensuring that the potential authors are provided with all the information required so that they can able to comply with the regulations to ensure a timely submissions, and they will ensure that that part is taken care with regards to the peer review process and communicating the acceptance of your research paper and also publishing your research paper on time. So you as an author, you are required to go to each and every information and check whether the research what you have conducted is meeting to the requirements of the particular journal. If not, you will have to ensure that you are finding ways and means in a very ethical way to have the task which you have not completed, having that completed so that you will able to meet the requirements of the journal very easily. The one suggestion which I have given you in the beginning of this video is instead of identifying a journal after the completion of the research paper or the research report, I would suggest first you identify the journal and establish your research protocols in such a way that it is meeting to all the requirements of the journal. By the time you complete your research report and have your research report ready for the publication, and in the meantime, you also will able to have all the requirements fulfilled from the journal part of it. So go through all these details in details. It may be taking a lot of time for me to explain each and everything. I'm sure you will able to understand aspects related to all of it. In case if you have any kind of doubts, you can post in this video. I'll be happy to clarify. And also you have details about how you can able to track your paper, open access options. Everything is very much given. Gold open access, subscription access, all of the details with regards to the copyright is very much provided as part of the journal itself. In case if you have any kind of assistance required, then you can able to write to support@lcba.com for every journal, not just for this particular journal. You can definitely write back and ask for any kind of assistance. Let me go back and see what are the other informations which are provided under this particular journal. Let me go to the journal website one more time, and guide for the authors, call for open papers. I will explain you. Yeah, most importantly, in case if you are someone who need some sort of services in such a way that you will able to meet the quality requirements of the journal, you can go for a language editing services or author services. It's all paid services. However, you have to understand that even if you are going for these services, at the end of the utilization of these services, in case if your research report is not matching with the requirement of the journal, the possibility of you getting the acceptance from the journal, it's also very, very low. So it is completely based on the prerogative of the author whether to go for such services or not to go for the services. And also you're able to submit your articles directly in their homepage itself. You will have to create an account. After you create an account, it will ask you for submitting your research paper based on the terms and conditions, based on the various questions they asked. Finally, you submit the paper and you will receive the acceptance. So this is the way how you can go about in terms of identifying a suitable journal based on your type of research, based on your abstract, and checking for various informations ensuring all those informations are ready before even you communicate to the journal, creating your user ID and password, and then submitting the paper. Thereby, you'll able to submit, and then the peer review happens and the publication happens. So for every good publisher and every good journal, they have all the details clearly defined. So you can clearly differentiate which are predatory, which are non-predatory, based on the information which is available on the website itself. To sum up, my recommendation for all the potential author is that you need to identify your relevant journals before even start conducting your research, so that any kind of critical requirements which is expected by the journal for doing the publication is fulfilled before it is too late. This is Dr. Sudhakar. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like, give a comment, and if you have any questions, do drop in the comments. I'll be happy to clarify. Happy researching, happy learning. Take care. Bye-bye.